From Fleet Chronicler Breetle's Holotab, number 4265. On this day, I had the grand opportunity to witness how our Empire brokers peace upon newly discovered worlds. Admiral Vergum tells me it's slightly different each time, but over the cycles, the Xenopology Corps has developed a system that is more or less foolproof. 2 sub-cycles ago, a scout ship detected intelligent life in one of our frontier sectors, an exceptionally rare and exciting occurrence. The species possessed a global telecommunications and logistics network, and had only just begun to turn their eyes toward the cosmos. In cases such as these, we would typically wait for them to come to us. I say typically because there is one notable exception, which is when a species is capable of nuclear war. While it's rare to stumble upon a planet currently inhabited by intelligent life forms, it is all too common to find husk worlds, wasted planets deemed unsuitable for terraforming for obvious reasons. Even our own homeworld, Hiplox Prime, is one such example. In these situations, the Empire's policy is to broker world peace, and where peace cannot be achieved, extermination quickly follows. Spare the species, spoil the planet is the euphemism often used when this policy comes under scrutiny. As our fleet descended upon the planet from the Great Fold, the sight of vast azure seas was captivating. The ship's communications relay ignited, gathering as much data as possible, and the onboard computer pieced together a simple message. Tell us why you wish to be spared, or face annihilation. I met Fleet Admiral Vergum with some skepticism. This seems like intimidation, I said. Trust the system, he replied simply, and smiled a smile that crinkled the fur around his shoulders. Before a single degree of the planet's orbit had passed, we received a frantic influx of communications, just as expected. But within a few more degrees of the planet's spin, the Xenopology Corps began to notice something puzzling. The responses were split almost directly down the middle. 49.23% of messages referenced something the humans endearingly call boobs. 49.24% referenced something they called butts. And in third place, bafflingly, were the humans' walking organs. Feet. This news spread through the fleet like wildfire, and soon every crew member knew what each of these human features looked like. I asked the fleet admiral about his plan after hearing the report. His chest-spanning face had lost some of its confidence. Breetle, my chronicler, he said, rubbing the area above his second mouth. If the humans were like any other species we've encountered, our data would reflect one thing that all of them share in enjoyment. We would then lead peace talks by helping them find common ground with each other. But such a stark split has never before been observed in the history of our empire, and I'm at a loss as to how to deal with it. It would be one thing if they liked both, but... He trailed off, staring at the blue ball hanging outside his window. I fear this planet is doomed. From Fleet Chronicler Breetle's Holotab, number 4267. I pray to the celestial monad that this tab reaches the Empire's borders before it's too late. Delete the data. Delete it now. Not long after my discussion with Fleet Admiral Vergum, a fierce debate erupted in the Xenopology Corps' data center. The ship's computer had burned itself out attempting to produce a valid peace strategy, leaving the Corps to find a solution on their own. One side formed the Butt Party, the other the Boob Coalition. Not 4 words were exchanged before a hoverchair was thrown, and from that moment chaos reigned. Vergum attempted to intervene, but by the time he arrived, even the security team had divided along the same lines. I was in the cafeteria, on my way to enjoy some Glorbo slop, when I witnessed the carnage for myself. Never before had I seen such ferocity from members of my own species. I fled back towards my quarters, passing a poor soul, curled up on the floor. His voice was barely a whisper, repeated again and again. He grabbed me suddenly, his face slick with globules of desperation. Feet! Feet! He screamed. I locked myself in my pod, twisting my ears shut to block out the cacophonous cries of boobs and butts from my crewmates as the slaughter raged on. It is from that pod that I write this report. I sincerely hope the Buck guys win. From General Minigal's tab, number 9736. Our species is gone. Our once glistening empire is now nothing but a web of husk worlds. I drift alone through the cosmos, entombed in my escape pod. But alas, boobs win.